Yeah, he's taking care of it. So I'm sorry the Rissos couldn't be here tonight, but the Rissos have been a big part of the train station since 2008, and I wanted to do a presentation to them and thank them very much for everything they've done for us. I first met Art and Judy in the summer of 2008. I think it was August. They came into the train station and looked around, and they said, "Have you ever thought about putting a railroad car out here?" And I said, "Yeah, matter of fact, it's been our plan all along. That's why we didn't build our parking lot all the way over to the mill, because we wanted to reserve that space so we put in some tracks and put a car in there." And he said, "Well, would you like to have a caboose?" And I said, "I'd love to have a caboose." He says, "Well, let me work on that, and I'll get back with you." And about 3 weeks later, he comes back and says, "Okay, I've got a caboose. When can we install it?" And I said, "Anytime you want." And so he worked out the deal with a company up here in Manchester. And sure enough, they went down, got the caboose. The guys came up, put tracks in, railroad ties, and next thing I know, we got a caboose. So they donated the caboose to us. Not only did they donate the caboose to us, but they also paid for the renovation of the caboose. The caboose, I don't know how many people have seen the inside of it, but it's teak wood. It used to be on display down at the Inner Harbor. It was a knick-knack shop at the Inner Harbor. And it was used for storage for a number of years after that, and then he bought it. They put it on a set of wheels and had it in Lansdowne, and then when he bought it, they brought it up and installed it. Well, he took the teak wood down, put new glass in it, put the teak wood back up, put new rug in it, ran electricity to it, paid a guy to come out and completely sandblast the whole thing and repaint it. Now, when we got it, it said CSX on the outside because we were a Western Maryland Railroad station. He said, I want to paint it to look like a Western Maryland Railroad caboose. And Western Maryland Railroad did have cabooses. A caboose. They had caboose eyes that looked like that caboose. So they went ahead and painted it up, put the year that the caboose was made. So I thought that was very nice of them. But that wasn't enough. He said, "Hey, I got this luggage cart. I'd like to install it down there." So he came down there and installed the luggage cart. And then he decided, well, the luggage cart kind of looked lonely. Maybe I should put a big milk jug on it. So I put this big, huge chrome milk jug on top of it. And I thought that was really nice. He said, "Well, I noticed the lights on the train station, they're on all the time. Let me put a sensor in there so the lights go off and on." And then in addition to that, while he was putting the sensor in there and putting the electricity to the caboose, he decided to put a light on the side of the mill to light the caboose up so that, people wouldn't be messing around with it. So he did that as well. And then when we opened back up the following spring, he says, "It'd be nice if you could show videos in here. Why don't I get you a TV set and a VCR and put it in there?" So he got a TV set and a VCR and got it installed inside the train station. So that we could play the train videos, and people came in to visit the train station, would see the train videos, and everybody was having a good time. So there you go. They've been very, very helpful to us and very generous. They said, "Hey, let's start a flea market." I said, "It's a great idea." And they taught me how to do it. They ran it the first year. They did a very, very good job. They seemed to know what they were doing. I'm still trying to get to their level of expertise, but they ran it, donated them all the money to the train station. Having run it, and I helped out. Of course, Carl helped out with the tables and chairs, but the food, getting the vendors and all of that, they were all taken care of. I just took it over this past year. It's a lot of work. I'm really appreciative of how much they did. Because they decided they weren't going to do the flea market anymore, they went ahead and donated the signs they had made. They got A-rings for Main Street that had signs on it that said flea market this way. They donated those 4 signs. They donated the traffic cones, the popcorn maker that they actually got from Dean's Restaurant, got it from Mary Jo. They donated that to us. They gave us popcorn, the bags, everything. I mean, everything we needed to do that. They've been a big supporter of our crab feast. Art always showed up with about 20 people. A lot of the family and his workers. They've just been a really, really big support to the train station over the last 7 years. And I wanted to show them our appreciation. So I got a plaque. had this plaque made up for them. It says Golden Spike Award presented to Arthur Risso and Judy Risso in recognition of their dedication to the Hampstead train station from 2008 to 2015. This award is reserved for those who demonstrate exceptional levels of support and generosity. It says Hampstead Train Station Committee, December 3, 2015. It's the Golden Spike Award. I thought it came out very nice, but well deserved by the Rizzos. Really appreciate everything they've done for us, everything they've done for me. They've been a big support of the train station. So what I'd like everybody to do before they leave is I'd like everybody to sign this, and we'll go ahead and send this down to them along with the plaque. Okay? All right. Let me set this aside. Okay.